Okay, I'm gonna hit the road. I was out on Pateros, Lake Pateros on the Columbia River. That was 2 weeks ago. I've been in town for the last 2 weeks, just fishing local. I'm ready for a road trip, so I'm going back to the Columbia River. I'm going to be downriver from Lake Pateros. It's called Wanapum Lake, and I found a topographic map, which is better than what I had at Pateros. It still doesn't show up on my maps, but I'll have the topographic map in my eyes, and that should be enough to zero me in on the areas where I want to fish. The difference this trip from last trip, when I fished Pateros, I didn't graph anything. I was looking at Google Earth. I was kind of figuring out an area that looked good, and I was just going there and fishing. I'm not going to do that. This time, I'll show you on the map. I'm going to go to the spot where I think there should be fish, and I'm going to use 2D sonar and side imaging. So I'll be looking below the boat and off to one side. And if I scan an area that I think looks good and it's a dead zone, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm just going to go to the next one. So that's the difference between the two. I probably should have done that on Pateros, but I don't know why I didn't. But I'm going to this time. And so I found maybe 10 spots in the area that I plan on fishing. It's hard for me to tell how much water it is, because a lot of times these maps will have mile markers. This one I can't find any, so I don't know how many miles of water I'm looking at, but I'm going to try to fish it. I'll show you on the map. I'm going to be rigged up a lot of stuff. 2 swim baits, 3 swim baits, 2 topwater baits, the craw, the drop shot, maybe 2 drop shots. I'll have the Senko in the boat, but this time of year I rarely throw it. But we'll see. Let me show you on the map where I'm going on day one. It's a 2-day trip, maybe. This is another difference. It's a 3.5-hour drive. Normally, if I drive 3 hours or more, I make a hotel reservation and I just make it a 2-day trip. But after what happened to me on Pateros, by 10 o'clock on day 2, I felt like I was fishing in somebody's swimming pool. I just felt like, no way I'm going to catch a fish. That's not a good feeling when you're fishing. So what I'm going to do is I'm not making a hotel reservation. I'm driving. I'm fishing 8 hours on day 1. At the end of 8 hours, I will know if I want to fish a day 2. If I got 1 bass or no bass, kind of like Pateros. If I'm just not getting bit or I'm catching nothing but pike minnows, I'm going to turn around and drive 3.5 hours home in the same day. If I have a halfway decent day, just catch a few fish, so I know it's possible, then I'll hopefully find a vacancy in a hotel, spend the night and fish day 2. Day 2, I'm going to fish further south in that same body of water. But anyway, let me show you the topographic map. Okay, there's the ramp I'm going to launch at. It's Crescent Bar. I'm going to just run across. I'm going to start right in this area here. You got this shallow flat. I'm going to graph it, and then I found like 10 spots going north. I won't show you all of them, but when you get to here, according to my map, that solid blue means there's not enough water for a boat. So I don't know if it's rapids. I'm not sure what it is. So at this point, the plan is I go as far as here, and then shoot across and come back down. And like I said, I found like maybe 10 spots that look like good. Looks like good spots where hopefully post-spawn schooling smallmouth are chasing food, trying to feed up. That's what I looked for on Pateros and never found it. So I'll be out there, I'll be out there in 2 days. I'll see you. I'm going to start. Well, I can't tell you where I'm going to start. I'm going to graph each of the spots that I've seen on here until I find a spot that has some activity and I'll stop, set the cameras up, and do my open. All right, I'll see you out there. Whew. Okay, Wanapum Lake on the Columbia River. I graphed a stretch. Most of it was dead. I found one spot that had, it looks like a ball of bait. So I'm going to start there. I got here late, but this is perfect topwater. I got cloud cover and just a ripple. So I'm going to throw the walking bait first, see if I can draw a fish up. If not, I'll go down with the swim bait, and before I leave, I'll look for that ball, try to drop shot in it, and then I'll keep moving. You know, when I was on Pateros, I didn't see another bass boat. There wasn't a trailer in the parking lot here where I launched. I saw one other boat, but I think it's a water skier. So I don't know. I'm hoping. So I'm going to get started. Remember, keepers are £1.50. Let's get started. GoPro, start recording. Well, I got one. On the swim bait. Hope it's a bass. Don't be a pike minnow. Don't be a pike minnow. Ah, it's a pike minnow. Here we go again. Not this again. Oh, brother. Oh my God. You believe this? I went through here with the topwater. That was my second cast with a swim bait. We're gonna keep trying. Okay, here's an update. My first spot, I caught one pike minnow. Second spot was dead. This spot looks like it's loaded with bait here out in the channel. The bank comes way out. I mean, I was driving in like 25 feet following the bank. The map was a little off because all of a sudden I was in 5 feet of water. So I'm out here and there's bait. So I'm gonna work this stretch and hopefully I get one. Let's see. It's a little too rough for the top water, plus the water where I'm finding bait is a little deeper than I want to throw top water. So I'm going to throw the swim bait. GoPro, start recording. Well, I got one. Let's see what it is. Get it. I'm on the Columbia River and I know there's smallmouth on the Columbia River. Oh, you guys have. Yeah. GoPro, stop recording. Start recording. Got another one. Well, oh, that was a. Did you see that? Well, oh, that was a. Did you see that? There's smallies in here. That was over 3. GoPro, stop recording. Oh my God. Well, you know what? That gave me a ton of confidence. I've been casting thinking there's nothing but pike minnows in here. I gotta mark that spot. There's one. Come here, buddy. Get in the boat. All right. Not getting skunked. Not big, but hey, not getting skunked. Okay. That's 2 in this stretch. Now what I did that time, I'm sitting out on near the drop, the edge of the weeds. I burned that spinnerbait over the top of the weeds. So they're here. You know, it's what Roland Martin said, you know, you catch one, it could be luck. You catch 2, you got a pattern. So, come on. What am I doing wrong? Man, oh man, I tell you. I could never be an MLF referee. The pros would throw me in the lake. I think it said 113. Hang on, I'm gonna redo it. All right, I know. This is taking way too long. 112. It's a keeper. It's 1. Okay. GoPro, stop recording. 112. All right. I'm gonna work this stretch. I may throw that walking bait over the top of these weeds. In fact, I am. I'm gonna spend some time here because, you know, that's two smallies in a small stretch. So, okay, keep going. Okay, so this stretch, I caught one. I had one jump and throw the hook. I had something really good. Chased the topwater right to the boat. I missed them. I had another topwater fish that I didn't get a hook in. Now that could be a pike minnow, I guess. I don't think they surface feed. But anyway, I marked this spot. So I know there's fish here, but I got a lot of spots I want to fish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come through here and drop shot before I take off. So I'm going to do that now. GoPro, start recording. Oh. I got one on the drop shot. All right, I'm gonna leave this spot. I'm gonna go to my next one, meter it. I bought my first Garmin. I noticed my hummingbirds weren't matching up. That would show stuff and this wouldn't. So I decided to put a Garmin next to it, and boy, what a difference. I've got the adjustments. I've tried setting the sensitivity, contrast, everything on that thing, and it's just junk. So I wanted to compare them on this trip, and man, what a difference. So when I get home, I'll probably keep the Humminbird on there, but I'm going to be using the Garmin. See the weeds? They come out to about 15 feet and then they die. So I'm going to throw this walking bait right along the edge of these weeds. The swim bait didn't, I didn't get a bite on the swim bait. There's bait here, there's weeds. It's very similar to that one spot where I actually encountered some fish. I'm going to make a pass through here. I'll probably drop shot before I go to the next one. I'm covering a lot of water faster than I thought. GoPro start recording. Jeez. I got one. I tell you what, oh my God, there's gonna be, I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. But I sure would like to get over there and mark a waypoint, because what I just saw is, that's a good fish. Let's see if I can get him in the boat. Come here, buddy. No. Oh, look at that guy. That's a good one. I gotta mark a waypoint. You ever go to a trade show, fishing show, and they got the sonar units in simulator mode to show you what it looks like when you see underwater structure with fish? That's what I saw. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but that was quite a display I just saw. 3.5. I thought he was bigger than that, but you know, when you're not catching fish, okay, that's number 2. I'm gonna be drop shotting a lot today. 3.5. I came through here with the top water and the swim bait. Didn't get a bite. Came off the weed line into the channel, and I just saw something. I hope those were all fish. All the bait. That's crazy. I gotta work this spot. They got so much to eat, they may not be going for this stupid, I don't even know if there's perch in here, but that's a perch worm. I'm gonna try this mooch minnow. I gotta tell you, man, I bought a package of these things. They melted in my tackle box. They were like just all gobbed together. I was able to salvage one. This is the only one I got. There's bait and fish right here. I caught that one on the drop shot. I just can't get him to bite that drop shot. So I'm gonna see this. When I get close to the weed line, you can see the fish. There's a ton of them here. So this spot is. I just got to catch them. I got to figure out how to catch them. Look at this. I mean, that's the bait. I'm sure that's all bait down there. It's not the weeds, because the weeds die way up there. I just can't get them to bite. I think they got so much to eat that they don't, they're not super aggressive. I switched up from a perch color to silver, more silver color. I'm not sure what those fish are, but I switched up to this to try to match it a little bit. But man, I can't get them to bite, and I know they're down there. Look at that bait. Too much bait, maybe? Okay, here's an update. Been fishing 3 hours. I got 2 keepers. I can't believe I'm leaving this spot. Maybe the reason why there's so much bait is there's no fish. I mean, I caught that one. I'm not kidding you. I was looking at the graph, and I saw the bait, and I saw arches. I dropped down. I caught a 3-pounder. I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna load the boat. I didn't get another bite. So I'm leaving. I got a lot of lake I want to fish, so I'm heading north. Oh my God, there's a top water right where I was fishing. Actually, yeah, right near where I was fishing. Okay, so I marked it. I mean, I know I caught that one, and there's got to be more there. I just don't know how to catch them. I tried the walking bait. I mean, it's too sunny, but swim bait. Tried that little mooch minnow, nothing. I drop shotted the one. I got some other stuff rigged up, but I don't know. Oh, look at this. God, this looks so good. All right, I'm leaving. I'm gonna run up to the next spot. Okay, this is about as far up on this side as I'm going. I found some activity here, so I'm gonna throw the swim bait through here real quick, but it's too calm. And I'll throw the top water, but it's too bright, and I'll end up probably drop shotting a little. So let's see if I can pick one off in here. Okay, you ever want to try something challenging? Go to a lake you've never been to before, and don't use your map. It is tough. Like, I have no idea where I am. I zoomed in on Google Earth. There's these towers over here. Trying to find those towers. I can't find them. I'm not going to go any further. There's a bunch of rock in the water here. I'm going to fish this. I'm going to fish this, and then I'm going to start heading back on the opposite side. And I've got some spots that the topographic map shows that I'd like to fish. So there's current flow in here. I think the water's kind of swirling. Anyway, I'm going to try this. Then I'll start heading the other way. Tried to kill it twice. I'm in Water Ski Alley right here. I don't want to leave because, man, that fish that tried to eat that topwater, that was a big fish. I'm trying to catch him, but look at this. I'm right in the middle of it. Yeah, this was not the place for me to fish. As you may or may not know, I do not fish well around crowds. This place is a zoo. I'm hoping tomorrow where I launch, it's a lot more primitive. I'm hoping there's not as much traffic. Plus, I'm going to start earlier. Did you hear that? Good Lord. My ears hurt. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, I got 3 hours left. I got away from the zoo. I ran south. And listen, what a difference. I don't know if I'm going to catch fish, but at least I'm going to have my sanity. So I'm going to work this. I'm going to work this stretch, and for the rest of the 3 hours, I'm going to fish my way south till it's time to go home. I got those two. I'll tell you what, I should have a limit. I had 3 on the top water. I didn't get a hook in any of them, but a couple of them were good fish. Anyway, all right, let's see what I can do. I'm gonna throw the swim bait in here. You know, I'm not catching fish, but look how peaceful that area. That I found one area that had fish. I mean, I caught one keeper there, and had a short. I had the topwater fish, but it's right in the middle of where everybody is, and it just isn't worth it. I mean, look at this. I just wish I'd run into a school. Well, I got one, but I don't know what it is, and I don't have my big camera set up because I wasn't going to stop here. Well, it's a smallmouth, but I don't think he's a keeper. Darn. I've been working. I'm telling you, I have been working. I probably should set the camera up. I'll weigh him, but I don't think he's a pound and a half. There's a lot of rock here. That's why I stopped. I'm not really sure where I'm going, to be honest with you. I got to tell you, man, not knowing where you are on a lake is, I guess I'm spoiled, because it's tough. Oh, hang on there, buddy. No, 1-4. I'm not getting many bites, but listen, nice and quiet. Okay, I'm going to set the big camera up, and I'm going to drop shot this area. See all the rock? See if I can catch a keeper. Okay, I got less than an hour left. All the water skiers are gone. This is the best spot I found in this place. I had that big one. Go for my topwater twice. I caught one here. I think I caught one here. Lost one here. So I'm gonna finish here. I can fish it, so hopefully I can get one or two. Okay, I'm done. I got two keepers, a 3.5 and a 112. That's 5 pounds and an ounce. You know, I at first said I wasn't going to come back. I was going to drive home tonight if I caught 2 or less. But, you know, I had one over 3 pounds. I think this camera picked it up. I had him on the swim bait. He jumped through the hook. I had a big one, way over 3. He tried to kill that the walking bait twice. Had another one right at the boat. Smacked that walking bait, and I had another one hit it, and I missed him. So, you know, I could have had a limit. You know, woulda, shoulda, coulda, but I didn't. So I'm coming back. I'm not coming here. I'm going to launch way down south, and I'm going to start a lot earlier. I don't know if that's going to matter. But, yeah, what I'll do is my goal now will be a 5 fish limit over 2 days. So I'm going to try to catch 3 tomorrow. But yeah, so I'll be back. I'll just make one video. Okay. Yeah, I tell you, that one area, I looked down and I saw all these, they were about this big, bait everywhere and on the screen. And I dropped that drop shot down, my first drop. I caught that 3-pounder. I mean, I thought I was going to just tear them up. Didn't get another bite. Crazy. So I'm hoping the traffic isn't as bad over there, because I wasn't able to fish a lot of water that I wanted to fish. There's just too many boats. That's the other thing. You know, I'm spoiled. I got spoiled over the years. I can't fish without a map. And I made up my mind. If I find a lake I want to fish, if it's not on my Humminbird maps, I'm not going. It's just too hard. I was lost all day. I took the topographic map and I tried to compare what I could see with that. It just wasn't adding up. I was completely fishing blind. I'm spoiled. You know, it's like every generation, you know, today's, it's the live scope. They're spoiled by that. I'm spoiled by maps. Imagine those guys in the 60s and maybe even the 70s who didn't have maps, didn't have sonar. They just went out here, kind of looked at the shore, dragged the bottom, figure out what the bottom, and that's how they caught bass. Those guys were good. So anyway, I'll do my best tomorrow, but I'll be out there. All right, I'll see you in the morning.